Let me ask you something from one wise adult to another. When you step into your bedroom at night, do you feel calm, safe, restored? Or if you're being honest, do you sometimes wake up feeling tired, congested, maybe a little foggy, like your sleep never really restored you? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And I'm here to tell you something most people never hear. Your bedroom, the one place you trust most, might quietly be undermining your health. Yes, the air you breathe, the pillow you rest on, the little habits you've grown used to over the years. They might be robbing you of deep sleep, sabotaging your energy, and even accelerating the very aging you're trying to slow down. I've spent over 35 years in geriatric wellness and functional medicine. I've worked with thousands of older adults who thought they were just getting older, but in truth, their home environment, especially their bedroom, was quietly stealing their vitality. So today, I want to walk you through 5 everyday things you should consider removing from your bedroom immediately. Not out of fear, but out of love. Love for your body, love for your rest, love for the years you still have ahead. These changes are simple, they're free or affordable, and best of all, each one can help restore clarity, calm, and confidence starting tonight. If you care about aging with energy, clarity, and strength, stick with me. And before we dive in, if you find this kind of practical health wisdom helpful, tap the like button, leave a comment telling us which bedroom habit you've been rethinking, and don't forget to subscribe. We're building a community of wiser, stronger seniors, and your voice matters. Now let's start with something you use every single night. Old pillows, the silent saboteur of senior sleep. Let me ask you straight. When was the last time you changed your pillow? Not your sheets. Not your pillowcase. I mean the pillow itself. 2 years ago, 5, maybe more. You're not alone. Most older adults hold on to their pillows far too long, and they don't realize that what feels soft and comforting may be a breeding ground for allergens, mold, and even respiratory distress. Here's the science. According to the Mayo Clinic and the Cleveland Clinic, pillows, especially old ones, can harbor dust mites, skin flakes, mold spores, sweat residue, and chemical irritants from personal care products. These substances don't just live in your pillow, you breathe them in for 6, 7, even 8 hours every single night. And as we age, our immune defenses weaken, our skin becomes thinner, our airways become more reactive. Meaning that the pillow you used to tolerate just fine in your 40s could now be contributing to morning congestion, dry or itchy eyes, nighttime coughing, brain fog, unexplained fatigue. In fact, according to the National Institute on Aging, many seniors mistakenly blame their grogginess or poor sleep on aging itself when the real culprit is environmental. Here's a real-life story from one of my patients. Martha, a 72-year-old retired school teacher, came into my clinic complaining of chronic sinus congestion and poor sleep. She'd tried antihistamines, changed her mattress, even gave up dairy. Nothing worked until I asked her about her pillow. It was over 10 years old. She thought that because it still felt soft, it was fine. We replaced it with a memory foam pillow wrapped in a hypoallergenic zippered protector. Within 3 nights, her nasal congestion dropped by 80%. Within a week, she said she finally felt like her brain turned back on. Doctor-backed solution. Replace pillows every 18-24 months, especially if you live in humid climates or sweat during sleep. Use pillow protectors that fully zip. Not just pillowcases. This keeps out mites and moisture. Wash pillowcases and protectors in hot water once a week. If your pillow folds in half and doesn't spring back or smells even slightly off, it's time to retire it. This isn't about luxury. It's about your brain, your lungs, Your rest, and your rest is your body's most powerful medicine after 60. Clutter under the bed, the hidden health trap you never think about. Take a moment right now and imagine what's hiding under your bed. Is it clear and clean, or is it packed with boxes, bags, old books, maybe even things you forgot were down there? Don't worry, you're not alone. Most people use the space under their bed for storage. It seems logical. Out of sight, out of mind. But here's the problem. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's harmless. In fact, what's under your bed may be one of the biggest threats to your sleep quality and daily energy. Here's why. Dust doesn't need an invitation. It gathers quickly, especially in dark, tight spaces that rarely get cleaned. Dust mites, mold spores, pet dander, they all settle under your bed. And the scary part. At night when you're asleep and your body is relaxed, your breathing deepens. That means you're pulling air directly from the space beneath you. That air is filled with whatever has been building up under your bed for months or years. It's no coincidence that many older adults wake up with congestion, a scratchy throat, or dry eyes, then blame the weather. In reality, they're sleeping above a slow, invisible storm of irritants. But it's not just the physical air quality that takes a hit. Clutter affects your mind too. Studies from Harvard Health and senior living researchers show that even while you sleep, your brain registers environmental cues. If your bedroom is cluttered, even if your eyes are closed, your brain perceives the mess. And that can keep you in a light stage of sleep, preventing the deep healing rest your body craves. I once had a patient named George. He was 68, recently retired, and couldn't figure out why he woke up exhausted every morning. He tried sleep aids, blackout curtains, white noise machines, you name it. Eventually, we did a full home sleep review. Under his bed were 6 old boxes of financial papers, winter coats, a few shoes, and a dozen dusty photo albums. We cleared it out, deep cleaned the space, aired out the room. By the 3rd night, George said something that stuck with me. It feels like I can finally breathe again, and not just my lungs, my head feels lighter too. Here's what I want you to take away. You spend nearly a third of your life in your bedroom. The air should be clean, the space should feel open, and your rest should be deep, not disturbed by hidden chaos. Here's what you can do tonight. Pull everything out from under your bed. Yes, everything. Vacuum thoroughly. Wipe it down with a natural cleaning solution. Toss what you don't need. Donate what you haven't touched in years. If you must use the space for storage, invest in airtight containers with secure lids. Avoid cardboard boxes and fabric bags. They trap dust and moisture like magnets. And if you can aim for an open, clutter-free space beneath your bed, your lungs, brain, and immune system will thank you. Just one night of sleeping in a clean, clear environment can have more impact than a week of over-the-counter allergy pills. And the best part, it doesn't cost a thing, just your attention. Now let's move on to something even more deceptive. Something that seems harmless, maybe even soothing, but could be quietly polluting your lungs every night. Let's talk about artificial fragrances. Scented candles and air fresheners. When clean turns toxic. I know this one might catch you off guard. Who doesn't love a bedroom that smells clean and fresh? There's comfort in the scent of lavender, vanilla, or crisp linen. It feels like home, like calm, like a hug at the end of a long day. But here's what most people don't know. That lovely smell may come at a serious cost, because the vast majority of air fresheners, plug-ins, and even candles contain chemicals known as VOCs, volatile organic compounds. These aren't just long science words. VOCs are airborne toxins that can irritate your lungs, disrupt your hormones, and aggravate conditions like asthma, allergies, and chronic inflammation. And they don't just disappear after the scent fades. These compounds settle into your pillow, blanket, carpet, and even your skin. You breathe them in all night, night after night, without even realizing it. Especially concerning for older adults is how our detox systems slow down with age. What a 30-year-old body might filter out in a day, your 70-year-old body might take a week to eliminate. That means the chemicals build up little by little until they affect how you feel. If you've ever woken up with a dull headache, dry throat, or just feeling off, it might not be your sleep. It might be the scent in your room. So what can you do? Simple swaps. First, ditch anything that lists fragrance or parfum on the label without full ingredient disclosure. That's usually a sign of synthetic, unregulated chemicals. Instead, opt for an essential oil diffuser. A few drops of real lavender, eucalyptus, or peppermint can do more than freshen the room. They calm your nervous system and support restful sleep. Prefer candles. Go with beeswax or 100% soy-based candles scented with natural oils. They burn clean and are less likely to trigger irritation. And here's one of the most powerful changes you can make. Add a few live plants to your bedroom. NASA-backed research shows that plants like snake plants, aloe vera, and peace lilies actively remove toxins from indoor air. These aren't just decorative, they're functional. They filter out carbon monoxide, benzene, and formaldehyde while you sleep. So instead of a chemical plug-in, let nature do the work. Breathe easier, sleep deeper, and know that the air in your sanctuary is truly clean. Because your bedroom isn't a showroom, it's your healing space, and that healing begins with every breath you take. Heavy curtains blocking. Morning light. Why darkness might be draining. Let me ask you this. Have you ever slept in hoping to feel more refreshed, only to wake up even groggier? You may have gotten 8 hours, 9 hours, maybe more, but you still feel foggy, sluggish, like your day just refuses to start. If that's familiar, I want to challenge a common myth. Because while blackout curtains might seem like the gold standard for sleep, they could actually be doing you more harm than good. Here's why. Your body isn't designed to live in total darkness. It's wired to rise and rest with the sun. That morning light, especially natural light, filtering into your room isn't just cosmetic. It sends powerful biochemical signals to your brain. As light hits your eyes, your body gets a message. It's time to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that keeps you sleepy, and start making serotonin, which boosts your mood, energy, and focus. But when heavy blackout curtains block that light, your brain stays confused. It thinks it's still nighttime, and so melatonin lingers. Your mind stays in sleep mode even hours after you're up and moving. That's one reason so many older adults feel groggy well into the morning, despite going to bed early. And it's not just about hormones. When light is blocked entirely and air circulation is poor, which often happens behind heavy drapes, your room becomes stale. You end up breathing in the same recycled air all night. And as we age, our sensitivity to air quality increases. The combination of poor airflow and a lack of natural light can quietly lower your oxygen levels, suppress your energy, and leave you feeling irritable, unfocused, or even mildly depressed. Let me share a story. My patient Carol, age 74, had blackout curtains installed after reading an article about sleep hygiene. But over the next several months, she began waking up later and later, sometimes close to 10:30 a.m., and still feeling tired. She'd given up her daily walks. She wasn't eating breakfast. Her mood dropped. During one appointment, I asked her to try something simple. Open the curtains the moment she woke up. Let the light in, even if just for 10 minutes. Within 1 week, her body began resetting. She woke up earlier with more energy. Her mood improved, and she told me I feel like myself again. That's how powerful natural morning light can be. So what should you do? Use blackout curtains at night to help fall asleep, but in the morning open them wide. Let in real daylight for at least 15 minutes within your first hour awake. If you live somewhere that's often overcast, consider a full-spectrum daylight lamp for 20 minutes in the morning. It can mimic sunlight and help regulate your circadian rhythm. Also, try cracking your window for a bit of fresh air. Just a few minutes of oxygen-rich air can lift brain fog and energize you better than caffeine. Your body thrives on light and air. Don't let heavy curtains cut you off from both. Small adjustment, big return, and now on to one of the most overlooked bedroom dangers of our time, the one that fits in your hand. Phones and screens in bed, the hidden sleep destroyer. Let's be honest. How many of us go to bed with our phone? You tell yourself you're just checking tomorrow's weather. Then you're scrolling through the news, reading emails, watching videos, replying to messages. Before you know it, 45 minutes have passed, and your mind is more awake than ever. Sound familiar? You're not alone. According to the National Sleep Foundation, over 70% of adults over 60 sleep with their phones nearby, and many use them right up until bedtime. But here's what most people don't know. That little screen emits something called blue light. Blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime even when it's pitch black outside, and when your brain believes it's daytime, it suppresses melatonin production. That's the hormone you need to relax, feel drowsy, and enter deep, restorative sleep. The result? You lie in bed longer before falling asleep. You spend less time in deep sleep. And you wake up groggy, foggy, and unrested despite technically getting enough hours. And it gets worse with age, because as we get older, melatonin production naturally declines. We don't bounce back from sleep loss as easily, and every hour of poor quality sleep carries a heavier toll. Now you may be thinking, but I need my phone. It's my alarm clock, and I get it. That's the number one reason people give for keeping it bedside. But there's a better way. Try using a small analog alarm clock. They're inexpensive, reliable, and completely screen-free. And at night, turn your phone off or at least place it across the room out of arm's reach. If you absolutely must use it before bed, turn on night mode or blue light filter and dim the screen as much as possible. But here's an even better alternative: create a wind-down routine without electronics. Read a printed book, listen to calming music, journal, sit in quiet reflection, or try gentle breathing exercises. One of my clients, Henry, age 80, started replacing phone time with a 5-minute gratitude journal. Within 1 month, he was falling asleep 30 minutes faster and waking up without an alarm. He said, "For the first time in years, I'm not fighting sleep. It's coming to me naturally." And that's exactly what we want. Because deep sleep isn't just about rest, it's where healing happens. It's when your brain clears toxins, your muscles repair, your heart rate and blood pressure reset, and your memory is protected. So tonight, put the phone down. Just for a week. Try 7 nights without screens in bed and see how your mind and body respond. You may be surprised by how quickly your sleep improves. And when your sleep improves, everything improves. How small bedroom changes can add years to your energy, clarity, and comfort. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect. You've just heard about 5 things hiding in your bedroom, things most people never think twice about. And yet each one may be silently stealing your sleep, draining your energy, and undermining your health. Not in dramatic, obvious ways, but in subtle, day-after-day ways. And that's exactly what makes them dangerous. So let's recap together. 1. Old pillows. They trap dust mites, mold, skin oils, and chemical residues over time. They can cause congestion, fatigue, skin irritation, and respiratory issues. Replace them every 18-24 months. Use hypoallergenic protectors. Wash your pillowcases weekly. 2. Clutter under the bed. That forgotten storage is collecting dust allergens and emotional heaviness. It can disturb both your breathing and your subconscious sense of rest. Clear it out. Keep it open. Breathe fresh air. Feel the peace. 3. Artificial scents, plug-in sprays, and synthetic candles may smell fresh, but they release VOCs that irritate lungs, disrupt hormones, and pollute your sleep space. Use essential oil diffusers, natural soy or beeswax candles, and air-purifying plants like snake plant or peace lily instead. 4. Heavy curtains. While blackout curtains help you fall asleep, they also block morning light, robbing your body of its natural wake-up signal. Open them first thing in the morning. Let the sunlight reset your rhythm and lift your mood. 5. Phones in bed. That blue light from your screen disrupts melatonin production and hijacks your deep sleep cycles. Instead of scrolling, try reading, journaling, or playing soft music. Keep your phone out of reach at night and give your brain the stillness it craves. None of these changes are expensive. None require fancy technology or medications, but together they can make your bedroom feel lighter, safer, more healing. And most importantly, these changes put you back in control of something many older adults feel they've lost. Your sleep, your energy, your well-being. Let me tell you what I've learned in over 3 decades of working with older adults. It's never about doing everything perfectly. It's about noticing what's no longer serving you and gently choosing something better. That's how change begins. Quietly, but powerfully. Just like one of my favorite stories about a woman named Lorraine, age 79. Lorraine had always been strong. She raised 5 children, worked for 35 years, and rarely missed a Sunday walk. But in her late 70s, she began waking up tired. She couldn't concentrate the way she used to. She told me, "I feel like I'm aging faster than I should." We looked at her medications, her diet, her exercise, but what really changed her health? Her bedroom. She replaced her 12-year-old pillow, cleared the underbed clutter, switched to essential oils, opened her curtains in the morning, and left her phone charging outside the room. Within 2 weeks, she told me, "I feel like I lost 10 years of fatigue. I can finally think clearly again." Now is that magic? No. That's science. That's physiology. That's the power of letting your body heal the way it's designed to when you remove the things holding it back. And now it's your turn. Look around your room tonight. Ask yourself, what's here out of habit, not health? And what simple step can I take to breathe easier, sleep deeper, and wake up feeling more like me again? You don't have to change everything at once. Start with just one thing. Maybe your pillow, maybe your curtains, maybe your phone. Then let your body tell you what it needs next. Because sleep is not just a break. It's not just rest. Sleep is where your body repairs, your mind resets, and your spirit is renewed. And you deserve that now more than ever. So if this message resonates with you, if you've ever felt like your energy just doesn't match your effort, if you're ready to take back control of your sleep, your home, and your health, then I invite you to do 3 things right now. Like this video so others can find it. Leave a comment below sharing one change you're ready to make in your bedroom starting tonight. And most importantly, subscribe. Because every week we share doctor-backed strategies, real-life solutions and gentle reminders that aging doesn't have to mean decline. Not if you stay informed, not if you stay empowered, not if you stay connected. This is Dr. William Hartman reminding you that your health is built one decision at a time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring for your body. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore another part of the home, the mind, or the heart that's ready for a better, brighter chapter. Good night.